Okay, kids, you asked for it. You got it. Common Core Algebra 1. Since this is going to be a teaching video, it will take a little longer than the other one. But my name will be Mr. Key. Hopefully I won't make too many mistakes. This is going to be Algebra, August 2016, Part 1. Problems 1 through 16. Now, all of these problems eventually will be able to be found at www.nkinfinity.com. By the way, if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do so. Helps me out. Here I am at 11:30 at night. I'll probably finish this about 1 a.m. so that you can find out how you did on your Regents. And I don't have to listen to you complain about the fact that I'm not getting this Regents done. So, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you did. Hopefully you did pretty good. Okay? All right, let's get going. We're going to start with problem 1. Sorry about the copies. They are not clean crop copies because my copier or my scanner is not working very well. But that's okay. It'll be good enough. I also have not taken the time to make an answer key for this. I do have the answer key available, but I didn't actually go through these myself, so I might have to read them twice myself. The graph below shows the distance in miles m hiked from a camp in h hours. So we've hiked 5 miles in 5 hours. So the question says, which hourly interval had the greatest rate of change? So what you're really looking for is the greatest slope. So this one, if I just go from the 1 hour, this is a slope of 2. It went up 2 and over 1. This one went up, what is that? Up 1.5 over 1, so this has a 1.5. And this one has a 1, and this one has a half. So the answer is from hour 0 to hour 1. Remember, rate of change, the words rate of change really refers to the word slope. So you're looking for the slope, and slope is how much did I go up and how much did I go over. And so in this case, I went up 2 and over 1. So there we go for that one. The solution of an equation with two variables x and y is the set of all x values that make y equal to 0. The set of all y values that make x equal to 0. The set of all ordered pairs x, y that make the equation true. The set of all ordered x, y where the graph of the equation crosses the y-axis. So, yeah, when you're solving quadratics, like for example, y equals x squared plus 2x plus 3. If you're looking for roots, then yeah, this is true. But that's only for roots. That's not for all of them. And so that's not going to be it. If you're looking for the y-intercept, this would give you the y-intercept, but that's not going to tell you the solution of an equation with two variables. So what we want is the ordered pair x and y that makes the equation true. It doesn't always have to be equal to 0. That's only if you're looking for roots or a y-intercept. I got it right. So, and the last one is crossing the y-axis. Crossing the y-axis is when x equals 0. So these basically are in effect the same problem, or same solution, or same answer. All right, sorry about that. So which statistic cannot be determined from a box plot representing the scores of the math tests of Miss DeRuyter's algebra scores? So don't forget, box plot looks like this. Min, quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, and max. So, can we tell the lowest score? Yes. Can we tell the median? The median is the same as quartile 2. Yes. Can I tell the highest score? Yes. Can I tell the score that occurs most frequent? No. All I can tell is there's scores in there, but I can't tell which score is most frequent. So choice 4 is your answer. Hopefully you are 3 for 3. Let's keep going. I got to pick a different color, though. That one's boring me. Which chart would represent this function? So we're looking for a chart that has a rate of change that is -2. So every time we go up 1 or 2, we go over down 2. The easiest way to do it is plug in numbers. So if I plug in a 0, do I get a 6? Yep. I don't get an 8, so that's not going to work. And I don't get a 4. So I know it's got to be either 1 or choice 4. So now I'm going to pick a different number. I'm not going to go 2. I'm going to go 4. I'm going to try this one, 4. So -2 times 4 plus 6. Well, that's -8 plus 6. That's -2. And this one has 4, -2. So choice 4 is your answer. By the way, the easiest way to do this problem, if I was doing this problem, would be to come over to my calculator. I'd say go into graph mode and type in -2x plus 6. And then, yeah, that's what it looks like. But let's go look at the table, Control T. 0, 6. Yep, 2, 2. Oh, here we go. Sometimes my calculator does this. Come on, stop, 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 stop. Escape. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it insists on doing that. There's 2, 2. There's 4, -2. And there's 6, -6. And that's the one that's right here, choice 4. So that's the way I would have done that one. Two ways. So we have a function. Which statement is true? So I would, again, the easiest way to do this. Now, I can plug in a 3. I can plug in a -2. I can plug in a -15. But the easiest way to do that is, again, go over to your graphing calculator, Control T. And I'll show you both ways. Let's get out of this. Let's not save it. Doc B. All right, so go back in here. So I'm going to type this in exactly as it appears. Parentheses, what is it? N minus 1, parentheses, was that squared? Squared, plus 3n. Plus 3x. Now, you shouldn't be using n. You should be using x. I apologize. I should have used x the whole time. It really doesn't matter what letter you use. The calculator likes x and y. So we'll use x both times. It's a parabola. So the question says, is f of 3 -2? So we'll go to the table, which it's not going to be. We'll go to the table and say, okay, is f of 3 -3? Nope. Remember, this is multiple choice. I don't have to show work. F of -2. Is it 3? Oh, that one appears to be working. Let's try f of 2 is not -15. How about f of -15? Is that -2? Oops. Yeah, it's 211. So the answer is choice 2. Now, how would you have done it another way? You could have done it by just plugging in -2. So you could have said, oh, another way I could have done it on my calculator is to go over here and say, okay, -2, control var n. In this case, I can use n if I want to. And I'll use parenthesis n minus 1 parentheses squared plus 3 n. I believe that was the equation. And I get 3. So that's another way to do it. Or you can just do it manually, and you could say, okay, I'm going to plug a -2 in here, and I'm going to plug a -2 in here. So that's -2 minus 1 squared plus 3 times -2. Well, that's -3. -3 squared is 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. So there's 3 different ways to do that problem. Okay, I got to take a break. Bye. All right, here we go again. We are on problem number 6. Let's see what we got. The table below shows the overall averages of the scores in math classes, the overall average. If a linear model is applied to this data, which statement best describes the correlation coefficient? I don't know. Let's go do it. So we'll go over here, and what do we got? Student and class. So student, stud, and class. All right, so let's get those numbers in. 92, 98, 92, 98, 84, 80, 84, 80, oops, stud. What the? Whatever, leave me alone. Back up. I just want to come down here. 84, 80. 84, 80. 75, 82. 75, 82. Bam, 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 bam. 91, 95. 91, 95. 85, 85. 75, 78. 75, 78. So we will do linear model as approach. So let's do linear regression. Menu, statistics, stat calculations, linear regression, stud, class, click OK. So our correlation coefficient looks like it's 0.92. What number are we on? 6? 0.92. 0.92 is close to 1. So there's the answer, 0.92. Remember, this is what we're looking for. R is our correlation coefficient. 0.92 is kind of close to 1. So it's close to 1. It certainly isn't close to -1 or 0 or 0.5. It's much closer to 1 than anything else. Okay, that's it for number 6. Let's go to 7. All right, we got to solve this baby. So I don't like having negatives, so I'm going to bring this over here. So I'm going to subtract 2h. Subtract 2h. So I get 8 is greater than h minus 6. I'm going to add 6. Add 6. So I get 14 is greater than h. But that's all backwards. So let's just turn the whole thing around. H is less than 14. 7 is 1. Moving on, children. Which expression is equivalent to this? Now, the first thing you should do is take out the perfect square, in this, or the GCF. The best thing to do is take out the GCF, in this case, which is 4. So I'm going to take out a 4. And what I'm left with is 9x squared minus 25. But that can be factored. That is the difference of perfect squares. So it's 4, 3x plus 5, 3x minus 5. Gabam. Now, since this is a teachable moment, let me show you this. If I go over to graphing mode, get rid of this, Doc B gets rid of it, go back into graphing mode, and I type in the original, 36x squared, 36x squared minus 100. Enter. Wow. Okay, looks like 2 straight lines. It's actually a parabola. You know, if you zoomed out, you'd see that it's a parabola, but it'd take forever to zoom out. So I don't really care about that. What I want to do is make sure my answer matches that. Well, my answer was this. So I'm going to hit the tab button. I'm going to do a 4 parenthesis and 3x plus 5 parenthesis 3x minus 5. And we've somehow forgot the plus here. So that's my fault. 3x plus 5, 3x minus 5. Now, if it matches it, it's just going to write it right over. So if this works, I should have a red line right over this blue line. You're not even going to see the blue line anymore. Oh, there it is. I know I got the right answer. Different way to solve it, but the same outcome. Right answer. Yay! Okay, Patricia is trying to compare the average rainfall of New York to that of Arizona. A comparison between these two sets for the months of July through September would be best measured in trying to measure the average rainfall of New York to that of Arizona. Okay, Arizona has no rain, so I'm not sure why anybody would want to do this. But she's clearly going to do it. A comparison, so she wants to do the average rainfall states for the months of July through September. So would we want to do feet per hour? Is it really going to rain? I mean, if you're going to compare New York to Arizona in feet per hour, it doesn't even rain that much, especially in July through September. So, like, if we have an hourly rainfall, I don't think so. Inches per hour, I don't think so. Feet per month. Well, one of these is right. The reason you don't want to do feet per month is because if you get feet of rain in a month, you got massive problems. So nobody gets feet of rain in New York or in Arizona. You might, unfortunately, down in Louisiana, where they're getting hammered right now, and I feel really bad for them. It is awful, but there is no way. So the answer would be inches per month. Okay, 2 left on this video, 2 left. Which function defines the sequence negative 10 to negative 6 to negative 10 to negative 14? So my common difference is I'm subtracting 4. I am subtracting 4. I am subtracting 4. So if I looked at an arithmetic sequence, it's going to be a sub n is equal to a sub 1, negative 6, plus n minus 1 times my common difference is negative 4, because this is an arithmetic sequence. So this is a sub n is equal to negative 6. Now if I distribute this, I get negative 4n plus 4. Remember, negative times negative. Or a sub n is equal to negative 4n minus 2. Now, if you didn't recognize this as a geometric sequence, one of the other things you could have done is just do this. Type this first function into your graphing calculator. Again, everything's about using your tools to help you. If I can graph this in my graphing calculator, why not? Negative 4x minus 2. And I hit enter, and I go to Control T, and I go to my table, and I say, okay, what's the first term? Oh, negative 6. What's the second term? Oh, negative 10, negative 14, negative 18, negative 22. Isn't that what I have here? Yeah, there's another tool for it. So which function has the greatest y-intercept? This one is sitting right here. It's 0. This one has, this one we have to solve for y. So we're going to get 3y equals negative 2x plus 12. Divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. This one has a y-intercept of 4. Oh, sorry, 11. What number am I on? 11? Oh, I thought I only had 2 left. This one, a line that has a slope of 2 and passes through 1, negative 4. So I'm going to need my graph paper here. Goes through 1, negative 4. And has a slope of 2. So it's going up 2 and over 1. But if I go back 2 and over 1, the y-intercept is going to be way down here. So that's going to be a y-intercept of negative 6. So far, that's the winner. So now I got to look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one has the greatest y-intercept. Choice 4. Choice 4. One last problem, number 12. Let's get her done. What is the product of? So, oh my goodness, we got a ton of multiplying to do. So let me write this over here, and then I'll move over here. 2x plus 3 times 4x squared minus 5x plus 6. I will show you 2 separate ways to do this problem because I like you. No, I don't. But I do. But I don't. Wait, I don't even know you. How can I like you? But I like you. You're nice people. We're going to double distribute. Damn, ka-jam, ka-jam. So 8x cubed minus 10x squared plus 12x. Now, we're not done. We still have to distribute this thing. 3 times that is plus 12x squared, squared, squared. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15x plus 18. So I get 8x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x plus 18. Is that one of your answers? Looks like it's this one. Now, how can I have done this using my graphic calculator? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Let's Doc B this thing. So let's go back into graph mode. And let's type in the original. 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3, parenthesis, parenthesis. 4x squared, 4x squared. Minus 5x, minus 5x plus 6. Now you notice I multiplied them because that's what it told me to do. Now I'm going to get some weird answer. Oh, look at that. Weird answer. Now let's type in the answer we came up with. Let's hit tab and we'll type in 8x cubed plus 2x squared plus 2x squared minus 3x plus 18. Sorry. plus 18. I almost forgot something. And it should go right over the top of it. Oh, look at that. Use your tools to help you. All right, that's the end of this one. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You're going to want me for the next 2 or 3 years of your life because you'll be using math forever. And I might be able to help you. Bye, kids.